What? What happened? Wait, what? I don't understand how I died. Welcome back, guys. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and ring that bell. Okay. So today we're going to talk about Brawl decks. Brawl is now a standard part of Magic the Gathering Arena. Used to be a Wednesday night Brawl or Brawlers Guild Hall, but it's become so popular on Arena anyway that they've added as a standard queue. But it's only for standard Brawl. Most people want Historic Brawl. Not sure why we're not getting it. They're going to just keep that as a special treat for now. So let's talk. Today we're going to talk about Faerie schemes. I have too many decks. There's a lot of decks here. So many decks to talk about. We're going to get to them all eventually. So this is Faerie schemes. Let's look at it. They gave us a new interface, so it's easier to look at. Look at that. There's a lot of cards in here. Now, the way Brawl decks work is the deck. It's a singleton deck. Very much like Commander, which is like the most popular form that's still not in Arena, I think, because it usually relies more on having 3 or 4 people playing at a time. In which you have a Commander character, like Alayla here, who you choose as your Commander character. And you can only have one of any card in the deck, except, of course, standard mana. And those cards have to have the same color scheme as your Commander. In this case, it would be colorless, white, blue, and black. So you can't have any red or green creatures at all, even if it's like an option. You know, you can play red or green. No, sorry, you can't come to the or blue or green. No, you can't come to the party, even though sometimes you're blue. Sorry, you're not allowed. Now, if your commander gets killed in combat, they can either go to the graveyard or go back to the command zone, and it costs a little more every time they go back to the command zone. This deck is based around Alayla's ability that whenever you cast an artifact or an enchantment spell, you create a 1/1 blue fairy creature token with flying. So she's popping out little fairy buddies every time an artifact or an enchantment hits the board. So this deck is full of artifacts and enchantments. No surprises there. She also has flying, death touch, and lifelink, so she's a triple threat. Really great there. Let's see here. So in our cheapest column here, we have Witching Well. Oh, I just got that joke. So Witching Well is like a 1 mana cost. Comes in, allows you to scry. You can sacrifice to draw 2 cards. Cheap artifact. A Bag of Holding, 1 cost artifact. I've never gotten this to work correctly because it's really built for different combos, but it's as a cheap artifact. Whenever you discard a card, exile that card from your graveyard. Pay 2, draw a card, discard a card. It's a whole thing with the Bag of Holding. Pay 4, sacrifice it, return all the cards exiled with Bag of Holding to their owner's hands. So it's a way to save some of your cards, maybe. Scrabbling Claw is also a cheap little artifact. Target player exiles a card from their graveyard. Sacrifice Scrabbling Claws, exile target card from a graveyard, draw a card. Cheap artifact. Stonecoil Serpent, probably the neatest little guy in here. Has reach, trample, protection from multicolored. Enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. Really nice to get out turn 3 or 4. Then we have Guild Globe. Sacrifice, add 2 mana of different colors. Golden Egg. Draw a card. Add 1 mana of any color. Gain 3 life. Arcane Signet. Add mana. Frogify enchantment. Turns your opponent creatures or any creature into a little froggy. With a base power toughness 1/1. Loses all other card types and creature types. Corridor Monitor. Enters the battlefield, untap target artifact or creature. Nice combo there. Ancestral Blade is really neat because it comes out as a attachable artifact and with a soldier attached to it. So you get a creature with a weapon as soon as it comes out. All That Glitter is very popular. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment. So yeah, that can you can see that could be pretty pretty heavy by the time you get to something like that. Mace of the Valiant, artifact equipment, Prison Realm, also an enchantment. Prison Realm in the battlefield, you can basically lock someone away. Animating Faerie, flying 2/2 Faerie. Target non-creature artifact control becomes a 0/0 artifact creature with 4 1/1 counters on it. Creates a 4/4. It can grab your Scrabbling Claws and turn it into a big old 4/4 critter. Winged Words just let you draw some cards. Empyrean Eagle. Other creatures with flying get +1/+1, so all your flying creatures. Law Mage's Binding. Enchant creature can attack or block another enchantment. Shine Chaser. That's hard to say. Has flying, vigilance, 1/1 as long as you control an artifact, and 1/1 as long as you control an enchantment. So they're probably going to be like a 3/3 right off the bat. Mortify, standard tap or zap, enchantments or creatures. Heraldic Banner, creatures you control the chosen color get +1/+0, so blue, I guess. Mana Geode adds mana. Shambling Suit, I think Shambling Suit, I can't remember. There was one card in here I never could get into the deck because it was rare, and I was building I crafted most of this deck, and I never could get in here. I think I added Shambling Suit to replace it, I think. I can't remember. Here, Angelic Exaltation. Whenever you control a creature you control attacks alone, it gets XX until end of turn where X number of creatures you control can't. That can be kind of crazy too. Conclave Tribunal, very much like Prison Realm. When it comes into play, your opponent card goes away. Target permanent. Smothering Tithe, when an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If they don't, you get a token, a treasure token that adds mana of any color. Usually they don't bother paying it. Why would you? A Chemister's Insight, draw 2 cards, very handy. Arcanist Out, an artifact, creature, and a bird. Flying bird, when he enters the battlefield, look at the top 4 cards of your library. Reveal an artifact or enchantment, put it in your hand, so works with that. One of our 2 board clearing cards here, Kaya's Wrath. Destroy all creatures, you gain life equal to the number of creatures you controlled that were destroyed this way. You can imagine with her popping out fairies every time one of these comes into play, that could net you some life. Then, oh man, I love my Massacre Girl. I've seen her just, people have quit, have conceded as soon as she hits the board. When Massacre Girl enters the battlefield, all other creatures get -1/-1 until end of turn. And whenever a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Massacre Girl gets -1/-1 until end of turn. More often than not, if they have like 5 or 6 creatures out, this will kill all of them because it's a chain reaction. It's beautiful to watch. Then finally, the high-end stuff here. We got the Workshop Elders. Love that card. Artifact creatures you control have flying. So yeah, that's really nice. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may have target non-creature artifact you control become a 0/0 artifact creature. If you do, put 4 1/1 counters on it. That's so great. I'd fear not what's under the bed. The toys are watching. That's okay. Banish into Fable, another beautiful card. When you cast a spell from your hand, copy it if you control an artifact, then copy it if you control an enchantment. You may choose new targets for the copies. Return target non-land permanents to its owner's hand. You create a 2/2 white knight creature token with vigilance. Wow. So you can play this card like 3 times as soon as it hits the table if you have an enchantment and an artifact in play, and either bring your cards back and you can get like 3 2/2 white knight creatures out on your table. That's nice. Blood-soaked Altar. You pay 2 life, discard a card, sacrifice a creature, like, I don't know, a little fairy maybe, and create a 5/5 black demon creature token with flying. Activate this ability only the time you could cast a sorcery. The Shimmer Dragon. As long as you control 4 or more artifacts, Shimmer Dragon has hexproof. Very nice. Tap 2 untapped artifacts you control, draw a card. So as you can see, all these cards would work together to allow, artifacts, enchantments, pumping out fairies, flying creatures. It's great. In our special lands, we have Evolving Wilds, which I might swap this out for like a Fabled Passage. I think this was only put in as Evolving Wilds because it has a It's a common rarity, whereas Evolving Wild's rare, because Fabled Passage would allow it to come into play non-tapped, so it would be better. Also have Emergence Zone, you can sacrifice it and cast spells as though they had flash, very nice. And the Command Tower, which is pretty standard for these kind of decks, it adds 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity, so it's colorless, black, white, blue, yeah. And just some standard dual color lands that help pump out your creatures. So yeah, that's pretty fun little Brawl deck when it works. So let's take it to the battlefield and see into the Brawl zone, to Brawlhalla, and see how it works. Oh no! Well, you know, this is interesting because I do have this Brawl deck, a Brawl deck based on that character, and I would like to see how she plays. That's yeah, Kinnan, Bonder Prodigy. I would like to see what it do, because it's supposed to be a very rampy kind of deck. Super rampy? Sorry. Super duper ramp. Super ramp. Super duper ramp. Super ramp. Super duper ramp. I guess if, is it my turn or no, it's still his turn. I guess you gotta put a lot of thought into those kind of decks. I guess I'll go ahead and put that out. That'll be helpful. Go ahead and get that in play. Oh, he's cheap. Oh, wow. You can already get him out in play? What? Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a quick, annoying deck. Huh. Oh. Guess we'll see. Well, I can get my girl out. See how long that lasts. Yay! Yes, there you are, girlfriend. What up? There he is. There's the big boy. He's a chunky fella. Woo! Nice. I've never seen that before. Hey, you got the signet too. Yep, here we go. This ought to be interesting. Oh, okay. He won't have to worry about paying tokens. Yeah. Wow. Look at him go. So much mana. All right. Hate to see him go, but try and get that out of the way. Now the question is, do you have a way? Oh, that sucks. Wait, what is that? How does that work? That's not fair. Oh well. Why didn't you tell me he has one of those things? Well, at least it's going to cost him a little more to bring him back, I guess? Oh well. It's not like he can't produce 1,000 mana every time he taps a thing. Oh look, he's back already. Hi, Ken. How you doing? Yeah. Missed you. Oh, yeah, he's got a pixie too. Should have one of those. Alright, how about a golden egg? Can't really do that. Alright. I don't. Well, I guess he has any mana right now. Technically speaking. Any moment, he's just gonna be coming out of there with like gigantic equal boilers. There he goes. There he comes. Wow. Man, I need to be playing this deck. That's what I should be doing. Oh, there it is. Gargos. I say I should have saved my prison realm for that. Nice. Save trample. His vigilance though. Save reach. Wow, so much goodness. I need this guy's deck. If your cannon deck doesn't have Once Upon a Time in it, you're playing it wrong. What do you get there? Rosethorn. Acolyte. What do you get over here? Exclamation. I love the art on this. I want these cooler art cards for Eldraine. I don't have those. Alright. So busy. Oh, bugger all. Whatever. Let's see. That's really it. I'm about done. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to have them all attack. Might as well. Oh, wow. I could use some more mana at this point. No! Not my girl. Yes. I don't know if I can even cast her next turn because I don't have any mana. That's one thing that sucks. He's got 10 times more mana than he'll ever need, and I can't even. I only have 3 mana over here. I can't even get my commander back out now. That sucks. Honey mammoth. That's the most delicious of the mammoths. Yeah. Yeah. This is an exercise in the deck you should be playing. Honestly, the deck a lot of people are playing, from what I hear. I wonder if he's going to attack. I would. At least he didn't take control of my girl. Okay, I'm going to need you to stop that guy there. Good luck. May the fates be with you. Oh, ever in your favor or whatever. Oh, he has vigilance. Hey, I got a plains. And I've been hoping for something there. Let me do this. This is the desperation here. Let's see if I get something cool. Ooh. Yeah. That's not gonna do me a lot of good. Yeah. Ah. Cancel attacks. No, I'm not gonna bother. This would actually work pretty well, maybe, in theory. I don't even think I can cast it. That takes 6 mana. I'd have to use a mana to use this as mana. Not great. Not great for me. Ah, the best. Man, this is such a great deck to play against. I don't even hate him. for this. He's doing the best. So good stuff. Such good stuff. Although this is a little bit excessive, or what the kids call extra right now, where he's just whipping stuff out over and over and over just to show off. Wow. I wouldn't even bother putting that guy in there. Oh, look, this half-naked guy in here. Look at all these cars. Yikes. Oh, Titanus Rex. Oh, man. Massacre Girl. Okay, I'm still gonna, I don't know. Am I gonna, what? Wow. Okay. I love my massacre girl every day of the year. Da, 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 da. That was nuts. Butts and coconuts. That's just, wow. I'm still probably going to lose this game, but that was nice. You got to admit that. Come on. Okay, there you go. Did you play that? Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's all you need sometimes is a board clear. There's Thrix. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I thought Kennen was unbeatable, but I guess I proved myself wrong. That was a very nice game. That was great. So that's good enough. We got plenty of good idea of what this deck can do. Well, what Massacre Girl can do. All right, back next time with Bird Law.